Live from the News Center in high definition, this is News Channel 8 on your side, midday.
Up next, are you living with a narcissist? We have life coach Chandra in the studio with some advice for people struggling with an impossible partner. She's up next. Are you living with a narcissist? If you feel emotionally abused and never know from one moment to the next if your partner is Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, it's time for a reality check. Joining us now is life coach and author Chandra. And Chandra, I guess I kind of mentioned one of the first telltale signs.
Yes. I think what happens is when you're in a relationship that feels really, really bad, you think to yourself, well, at least he's not being physically abusive. In a narcissistic relationship, narcissists are not physically abusive. Their worst weapon is their tongue. You are emotionally, verbally, mentally abused. Your self-esteem keeps going down and down. What I say to my clients, if it feels bad, it usually is bad.
And it can change at any moment. And I guess that can be almost more abusive than a strike sometimes.
Well, I mean, you're totally off guard all the time. It's a real Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde relationship. And the interesting thing about this relationship is that nobody else sees it except for you, because the narcissist presents his most charming, most gracious face to the public and saves all his abuse to you. So one minute you're doing fine, you think everything is fine, and you always have a walking on eggs relationship because you never know when that shoe is going to drop.
And it seems like you can never be right with the narcissist because they don't accept the blame.
Well, they never accept blame for anything, and they never apologize. And just so people understand, being in a narcissistic relationship, narcissists get worse with age. So if you think it's going to get better, the answer is no. It is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. And I advise my clients who are in a narcissistic relationship and have been in one for a while to get out now.
Really? Because a lot of times you stay in it for the fight, but with a narcissist...
You do not stay in it for the fight, not unless you want to be more and more isolated, more and more abused. What happens is you begin to get embarrassed. How many times can you tell your family and friends the same story? So what happens is you get isolated, which is exactly what the narcissist wants. You only end up talking to him, and then you begin to doubt your common sense, and you lose your whole sense of self. It really gets worse over time.
And that knack of them being able to put on a front of the good guy or woman, I know they come in both sexes, the narcissists.
Yeah, mostly men, though. It's about 75% men and 25% women. But when you get a woman narcissist, she's something else.
Okay, to get a hold of you, coachgirl.com. I know you got a lot of viewer emails last go around, and you're kind of taking suggestions. So, and you can sign up for free advice from you.
Yes, I have a daily email. You can go to my website. But the other thing is that if you want any information on narcissism, just click articles on my website, and I have dozens of them that will be very, very helpful. The best thing is to become educated so you don't think that there's something wrong with you.
All right. Thanks, Chandra. And of course,
You're
we're
welcome.
always looking for your feedback, and we'll be right back with a final check on weather. That was